Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the Fastest Cars series where I show the best fully upgraded cars in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check the original videos in that playlist, but otherwise let's see where all the new Casino Heist DLC cars fall into their classes. So first up we've got the Asbo, probably as expected. Its lap time of 1 minute 19.5 actually only puts it into 9th place for the compact class. It can't compare to the 1 minute 11 that the Brioso gets at the very top when it comes to races, and it can't even compare to sort of the older compact cars like the Blister and the regular Issy. This thing is actually slower than the Issy Classic, and it's only quicker than the Dilettante in the compact class. It's a little bit weird to drive. You're only really going to want to buy it for the modifications that you can get on it. It's certainly not very quick. Now in 5th place for the vehicles that we've got from the Casino Heist DLC is the Everant with a 109 lap time, so we're taking a big jump in lap time. That's enough to put it into 15th place for the off-road class, and it's kind of similar to the other big trucks that we've seen like the Cara 4x4 and things like that. So just to point out, the reason that I've done all these in one video is basically just to get them out because it had already been quite a while and I didn't want to split it up into class specific videos like I normally do, because I'm going to be doing 2020 lap time and top speed ranking videos collecting all the cars from all the classes very shortly. So as soon as we've got the new supercar from the drip feeding for the Casino Heist DLC, I'll be making a 2020 lap time and top speed video for the supercars class, and that will contain all the vehicles in the supers class, and you won't have to go through multiple videos and multiple update videos. So I'm planning to do that with all the classes as well, so I figured, you know, since that's not too far away, I would just put everything in one video for the Casino Heist DLC. Obviously we've got the retinue here in 4th place for the 6 vehicles that we've got so far from the Casino Heist DLC. It's only good enough for 11th in Sports Classics. It is about 1 second per lap quicker than the original retinue. That puts it about 4 places higher, but it's certainly not going to be doing anything against the Turismo Classic and the Cheetah Classic at the top of the class. The Rebel GTS is in 3rd place, not only for the Casino Heist DLC vehicles but also the SUVs class overall. So that's a pretty quick lap time of 1 minute 7.5. It's, you know, a tenth of a second quicker than what we just saw from the retinue, but its main problem is that it's nearly 3 seconds per lap slower than the Toros, so it's kind of in a bit of no man's land in 3rd place in the SUVs class. In 2nd place overall for this, the start of the Casino Heist DLC, you know, editions of cars, is the Vagrant with a lap time of 1 minute 4.466, and that's good enough to put it into 2nd place for the off-road class, but that actually means that it's 1st place for raceable off-road vehicles. But that also means that it's technically still 2nd place from all the vehicles that you can use in off-road races. I'll come on to that when we look at the comparison between this and the Camacho at the end, because there's a bit more to explain and unpack about this. But ultimately the quickest vehicle from the Casino Heist DLC, from the first 6 vehicles that we've got from it so far, we've obviously got a lot more still to come in the DLC drip feed, is the Komoda. It's only 0.2 of a second quicker than the Vagrant. It's only good enough for 23rd place in the sports class. It's on that good pace of sort of all the old style sports cars, but it is, you know, more than 4 seconds per lap slower than the Italia GTO. You're not going to want it to use it for races, and it's also a good 2 seconds per lap slower than the Jugular, which is the quickest 4-door car. So, you know, it's okay, the Komoda, but it's nothing special, and it's probably not worth the price tag. Now, coming back to the off-road class, as you can see, the Vagrant is in 1st place for the off-road vehicles class for raceable off-road vehicles. It's actually the Sasquatch which is in 1st place overall, but you can't use that in regular races, and it only really gets that lap time because of the boost that you can get from Arena War vehicles. So the Camacho is technically in 4th place because there's Arena War vehicles and special vehicles mixed in with the off-road class, but it's in 2nd place for raceable off-road cars. But as always with the off-road class, it's not only a mess because there's lots of different non-raceable cars at the top, it's also a mess because the BF400 motorcycle, which isn't in the off-road class, it's in the motorcycles class, but it can be used in off-road races, is still much quicker than anything that you can get. So unfortunately for the Vagrant, it doesn't have a spoiler modification, and I think that holds it back from actually being able to compete with the BF400. If it had a spoiler modification for extra traction in the corners, you know, the Camacho has that for example, I really do think that it would, spoilers can generally give about 1 to 2 seconds per lap time improvement. I really do think it would be able to take it to the BF400, and we wouldn't, have to go with a BF400 at the top of an off-road class race, So even though the Vagrant has dethroned the Camacho at the top of the off-road class for raceable vehicles, it still means that there's absolutely no difference to the vehicle that you're going to want to choose in an off-road vehicles race. It's always going to be the BF400 because of the fact that you can wheelie with it, get to crazy speeds, and its lap time is just so much better as well. So great showing from the Vagrant, despite the fact that it doesn't have a spoiler modification. It's got great acceleration, great speed. We are going to be having the top speed testing video for all of these cars tomorrow as well, so keep an eye out for that. And then all of the drip feed cars that we've still got to come, I'll be testing those as well, alongside 2020 specific lap time and top speed videos, collecting all the cars in the classes together in single videos. So make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on and all that kind of stuff if you want to see all that. But for this video, that's pretty much it. Consider supporting on Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want to get testing results early. And remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.